Hello, welcome to the podcast. Another episode. All right, today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Actually, going to be focusing on one particular band, and that band is Deep Purple. So, Deep Purple have been around for a number of years. They came out of the 70's and very successful band. And we're focusing on some of the songs of Deep Purple that, in my estimation, are some of the songs that are probably not as well known as some of the other songs, not as commercial, and these are my picks. So these are the 5 Deep Purple songs you may not know. And so, as I said, Deep Purple have been around for a while. Great band. A lot of success, as I said. Some younger players, even the younger players are going to know them. You know, we all know Smoke on the Water and Woman from Tokyo and those fantastic hits and all that. However, a lot of the younger players probably don't know some of these obscure or not as well-known tracks. I've always liked Deep Purple. I got turned on to them at an early age, probably when I was about 18, 20. And we're going to talk about some of the songs that came off this one particular album, which was called, I believe, the first album I got was Purple Passions, I think it was called. So Richie Blackmore is, in my estimation, one of the best rock guitarists out there. Really great lines, great guitar playing, rhythm playing, lead playing, just innovator. Really a great guitarist. You know, I play guitar, not so much anymore, but I play, and I always was inspired by him. He's got some great lines, some great riffs. He used some different modes and scales to get those sounds. And so without getting too technical and all that, you can just listen. He kind of sounds a little bit different than maybe most guitar players out there. And anyways, well, so let's get started with, one of the songs, number 1 on the list, and no particular order, like best to worst song or anything like that. They're all really good, but the first one that I'm going to talk about is Demon Eyes. So I don't know if you've heard it, but I'm going to have a link to all these tracks in the podcast description. So the first one's called Demon Eyes. I'm not sure which album that came off of. It is on the, I think, the Best of Deep Purple. And I was driving the other day and I had that on, and I've heard it, quite a few times. But I really was like listening to it. I was like, this is a great song. Just really good guitar playing on it, and just kind of catchy, and it's enjoyable. I think you should check that out. Number 2 is called Black Knight. And I have been a Deep Purple fan, like I said, for years and years and years. And probably maybe about 5-6 years ago, I got turned on to that song. I was actually jamming with some people, and we started to we were starting a band, or just we rehearse every so often. And I think the drummer had talked about this song, Black Knight, and I had never heard it. And it became one of my favorite songs. And I believe that's on the Best of Deep Purple, the very Best of Deep Purple, I believe. I'm not sure what I don't know if that was on an album. I think I read somewhere or something like that that it was like the B side of a certain one of their hits. But the song is Black Knight, and I really love that song. Uh, Now, the third song on my list is a song called Hush, which was originally done by Joe South wrote the song. And so they did a cover of the Joe South tune Hush. And it just is a great song. It was off an album that I said that I got, one of my first albums of Deep Purple. It was called Purple Passions. I believe that was on one of the songs on that album was called Hush. And you might want to check that out. What can I say about that? They did a great cover of it. I like the words. Great tune. And number 4, and I believe off that same album, is another Joe South tune, I believe. I could be wrong. It's Kentucky Woman. And that is a great song, too. A lot of, I think, organ on that's great. Of course, Richard Blackmore's solo and his playing is fantastic. And, I've got that in the car, and, I play that album quite a bit. And whenever that comes on, I just, I don't skip to another track. I always listen to that throughout. And so the last tune, some of these I believe are kind of older. At least Hush and Kentucky Woman were older. Demon Eyes, I think, was kind of a newer track. I'm not sure what these are off of. I'll maybe try to do some research and find out. And the last one that I really like is that I think, I don't know who've heard them, but who have heard these or not. Depends on what kind of a Deep Purple fan, how deep you get into Deep Purple. I was talking to a friend of mine just earlier today, and I had mentioned some of these, and he hadn't heard of them. And I thought he had heard a couple of them, but apparently not. So, and the song is Mistreated, is number 5. That if you haven't heard it, you got to check it out. It's a blues-based song, and the singing on that is phenomenal. Guitar playing is probably some of Richard Blackmore's best guitar playing. I can't even say. It seems like every track that I've listened to, it seems like it's his best guitar playing. But on Mistreated, he really went over the top. Just a great song. So that's about it. I just want to pass that along, that these are my picks for 5 Deep Purple tracks you might not have known of or may have never heard. And if you want, you can leave something. I think you can do a video message or something like that, or not video, I'm sorry, audio message or something like that, saying that, leave a comment or something that, maybe I turned you on to a track you never heard, which would be kind of cool. And with that, let's see what else. Trying to think. I just wanted to. I've been contemplating about this for probably a couple of weeks now, and I never got around to it. Been busy with other stuff, so I just wanted to do a little something with one of my favorite bands, Deep Purple. And if they're not one of yours, hopefully they will become one of yours after maybe listening to them a little bit more and diving into them a little bit deeper. Deep Purple. All right, with that, I'm just going to say thanks for listening, and hope that I'll have something out again shortly. And keep rocking. Thank you.